It's time for Rethinking Retirement with Marvin Mitchell, Senior Financial Advisor and President of Compass Retirement Solutions. Today, most people who rely on only the stock market for financial security, they had a rude awakening recently. Let's go ahead and check in with Marvin. Can you tell us a little bit about taking income from a volatile portfolio? What is that?
Yes, so many advisors will tell you that you don't want to take out more than, let's say, 4 to 5% from your portfolio if you want your money to last throughout retirement. Well, the problem is let's say if you were taking out 5%, say you have a $500,000 portfolio and you're taking out $25,000 per year, what happens when we have a stock market crash and that $500,000 is now worth $400,000 and you're still taking out $25,000? Problem is that you're actually selling equities while the market is down, which could put you at considerable risk as we move forward in retirement. And a lot of retirees are in danger of potentially running out of money long term because their advisor is not revisiting them, telling them that maybe it's the time to potentially reduce their income during this particular pandemic. And some people can't reduce their income, but it's definitely something that we want to take a look at. Now, most people would choose, if they had a choice, they would choose to be in a position where they never have to reduce their income, and that's sort of what we're talking about today.
So about the stock market insecurity, is this just a concept or is this something that we definitely need to be looking out for and something we need to be kind of leaning on our advisors to help us avoid?
Yeah, I made up that term. It's called stock market insecurity because we were told that, hey, you just save up in your 401k, your IRA, and if you're able to take out a great systematic withdrawal, you should never run out of money and you'll be able to live on less in retirement. Well, the problem is that people have found out there's a lot of, that's not really secure because basically your retirement is at the mercy of the market and at the mercy of the news and at the mercy of the media. And as we know, the media, some people might call it the fake media, who knows, is not necessarily always helping us. So with that being said, you have to really look at having a very consistent portfolio, a consistent portfolio that will not lose a lot when the market goes down. I tell people that the number one way that you can win in retirement is simply not losing. And many people are still facing the same amount of risk that they faced before they retired, which is why we do certain things like a stress test on people's portfolio, just to make sure they're not taking too much risk that they're not comfortable with, Cam.
So how do you determine your income gap before you have to retire?
Yeah, what I tell people is you need to have guaranteed income for life that at least covers your fixed expenses. So you need to look at your income gap. And the way that you do that is you find out how much income are you anticipating for Social Security? How much are you anticipating for pensions, for example? What about real estate income? And then you want to figure out what the gap is. How much do you actually spend per month? So if you're bringing in $5,000 a month, but you're spending $8,000 a month, there's a $3,000 a month gap, not even including taxes and inflation. So it might be $4,000 a month that you need guaranteed income for life to cover. And that's one of the things that we help our clients with. So we talk about this in our book, Kim, Retire Early, the 9 critical decisions when retiring before 65. We talk about the importance of having a guaranteed income, when to take Social Security, how to take your pension out. Do you take it monthly? Do you take it lump sum? How do you protect your estate? All of those things are talked about in this book. And you can request this book completely complimentary and get it pretty much right away. And all you have to do is go to fox2now.com/retirement, fox2now.com/retirement, or you could just give us a call directly and set up a time to talk to us. And that number is 314-373-1598. Again, it's 314-373-1598. And we look forward to talking to you all.
All right, Marvin Mitchell from Compass Retirement, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.